Hey guys, I'm Rob Bass, and this is Comic Nation TV special on Swipers. A few weeks ago, I did a thing on Robert Granito, and the last couple weeks, I did a podcast with Jamal Igle and I Need Comics' very own Dirt and Juan Pineda as we talk about comic book artists who swipe. We're talking professionals, not just some jerk at a convention. So today I wanted to sit down and show you guys a bunch of these heinous acts of comic book artists gone lazy. Very, very lazy. First up, we're going to take a look at Roger Cruz. Now, on behalf of Roger Cruz, he said he learned to draw comics from reading comics, which is perfectly fine. But he was then later on explained that he was told to copy when he drew. Problem is, this guy couldn't draw a panel without drawing literally from other comic books. So here's a series of comic book images comparing from Joe Madureira to what Roger Cruz stole. For some reason, he loves stealing from Joe. So just sit back and enjoy this wonderful rippiness. Next up is the Swiper King, if you ask me, of art, and that is Rob Liefeld. Not only is Rob Liefeld in the comic book world considered one of the worst artists in the world, he is also a blatant thief, and he don't care. Jamal Igle said in our podcast that Rob Liefeld doesn't care. You can ask Rob Liefeld, he don't care, because you know what? There's always going to be some idiot buying his comic books. Now, if you're a fan of Rob Liefeld, I apologize both for the comment about you guys being idiots and wasting your money on Rob Liefeld. He doesn't care. Next on the hit list is Greg Land. Now, Greg Land is known for being a copy artist. He literally just keeps folders full of references that he just traces and then inks it, colors it, and sells it. So check out a whole bunch of Greg Land. Even artists that are pretty well known occasionally do rip-off stuff. Case in point is David Mack. Now, David Mack's biggest rip was the Avengers issue number 39. So first let's take a look at that comic book that he completely ripped from past Marvel Comics. We all know that David Mack works in a different type of medium as a fine artist, and he also does lots of collages. But when you're contracted to do a Avengers comic book, you need to be able to do it right. But if you aren't able to, you shouldn't take the job. Moving past David Mack, I want to spend a couple of seconds speaking about Nick Simmons. Right, the son of Gene Simmons, Family Jewels, and Kiss. This kid completely stole from Bleach, and then claims he never heard of Bleach. And then later when he got caught, he said, "Oh yeah, I did it as an homage." Yeah, you're a rip-off artist with no talent, and your dad's rich. So check out this evilness of a comic book. Now I want to take some time to talk about the granddaddy of them all, the biggest comic book swiper, probably one of the oldest comic book swipers, and that is Bob Kane. Yes, you heard me right. Bob Kane himself, the father, grandfather, granddaddy, the mastermind behind Batman. And don't even get me started about his quote-unquote being a mastermind. Without Bill Finger, Bob Kane's stuff would be nothing. Without Jerry Robinson, his stuff would be nothing. And without all the other talented artists that worked for Bob Kane, Batman would be nothing. Bob Kane would be nothing. He's only a household name because he had a contract. Alright, I'm done ranting. Now let's check out Bob Kane's swipes. Bob Kane completely swiped from a couple of source materials. One is Hal Foster's Tarzan and a Shadow Pulp Fiction comic book. Bob wasn't able to draw rooftops, he couldn't draw tanks, he couldn't draw cars. He had a problem drawing people in different positions, so he just stole from a comic book and reversed it. One famous thing about comic book artists who rip other art is they tend just to flip the picture the other way. I don't know if they make a copy of it and they just flip it over, but they always tend to flip it around. Bob Kane is probably one of the worst thieves at this, especially since he claimed that he was the sole creator of Batman, which we all know is a lie. You can spend years on artists who are all thieves. People talk about artists who just constantly swipe, and apparently there's a great deal more than I can spend time looking at, but I thought it'd be really cool for the next little bit. I just run through a series of random swipes. And it'd be kind of a fun game if you guys post comments. Let me know who the swiper is and who is the swipee. That'd be kind of fun. So go to popculturenetwork.com and check out the forums. Go comicnation.tv. As I show you these swipes, you guys tell me who they are. Okay, guys, I feel dirty as is sitting here talking about these filthy swiper guys. So head over to comicnation.tv, comicnationtv.com. Follow me on Twitter at altminds. Go to the Facebook group Comic Nation TV, and always support the Pop Culture Network, alternativeminds.com. Check out the forum, post comments. We'd love to hear from you guys. All right, until next time.